Well, good day to you, friends. Today I have two crosses with me. One is a fancy cross, and one is a rather plain wooden cross. Which one of these two crosses do you like better? The fancy cross or the plain wooden cross? Now, the cross is the symbol of Christianity. And no matter what it looks like, it reminds us of Jesus and Good Friday. Today is Good Friday. It's a part of the Holy Week, which we've been talking about. It is a day when Jesus was brought to trial, when he was beaten, and when he died. So it feels like a sad day. If you want to read about this day, you can look it up in Matthew chapter 26 and 27. And here are a few verses from that passage. The governor's soldiers took Jesus into the palace, which was called the Praetorium. All the rest of the soldiers gathered around Jesus. They took off his clothes and they put a purple robe on him. And then they twisted thorns together to make a crown, and they placed it on his head. They put a stick in his right hand. And then they fell on their knees in front of him, and they made fun of him. "We honor you, King of the Jews," they said, and they spit on him. They hit him on the head with the stick again and again. And after they had made fun of him, they took off the robe, and they put his own clothes back on him. Then they led him away to nail him to a cross. On their way out of the city, they met a man from Cyrene. His name was Simon, and they forced Simon to carry the cross. And they came to a place called Golgotha. The word Golgotha means the place of the skull. And there they mixed wine with bitter spices and gave it to Jesus to drink. After tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had nailed him to the cross, they divided up his clothes by casting lots. They sat down and kept watch over him there. Above his head, they placed a written charge against him. It read, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." From noon until 3 o'clock, the whole land was covered with darkness. At about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, and he said, my God, why have you deserted me?" Some of those standing there heard Jesus cry out, and they said, "He's calling for Elijah." Right away, one of them ran and got a sponge. He filled it with wine vinegar and put it on a stick. He offered it to Jesus to drink. The rest said, "Leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to save him." Well, after Jesus cried out again in a loud voice, he died. At that moment, the temple curtain was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks split. The Roman commander and those guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, and they were terrified, and they exclaimed, "He was surely the Son of God." Well, this is a very powerful story, and one that changed the world, and which also has changed my life, and I hope that it has changed your life. For I believe that Jesus was God's Son, and I believe that Jesus died for me, and I believe that the cross is a cruel way for anyone to die. And so the story of Good Friday reminds me of how much God loves me. So of these two crosses, which one did you like? The one that is fancy or the one that is plain? Well, no matter which one we may prefer on any day, both have meaning to me. Both remind me of Good Friday. This one reminds me of the beauty of God's love. And this one reminds me of the harshness of the death of Jesus. So they both remind me of the love of God given to me through Jesus. So today, I hope, along with me, we will honor Jesus. I hope that you can honor Jesus with me today. It's a day that is filled with joy and sorrow, a day that is filled with peace and a little bit of sadness. It's a Good Friday, even though doesn't always feel like it when we talk about the death of Jesus. The results of Good Friday are powerful and wonderful and filled with love. So today, I wish you a day filled with love and peace.